What's up, movie lovers? Welcome back to Filmflix. I'm Block, and today we're counting down the 10 most intense aerial combat movies ever made. Now, I know you're already typing, "Where's Maverick?" Trust me, I love it too. But we're going old school today because these classics deserve their flowers. So grab your aviators, crank up that surround sound, and let's take flight. Starting at number 10 with Flyboys. And guys, this movie is like flying a museum piece, but in the best way possible. I remember watching this during my World War I obsession phase. Don't judge me, we all have our historical rabbit holes. These pilots are literally held together by leather straps and prayer. James Franco's out there dogfighting in what's basically a motorized kite, and somehow it works. The stunts feel genuinely dangerous because, let's be honest, early aviation was dangerous. It's got that old-fashioned heroism that just hits different, pure vintage adrenaline.
Our task is to bring down aeroplanes, not men.
Number 9, The Red Baron. Okay, confession time, I went into this expecting typical war movie cheese, but this film genuinely surprised me. It's like getting a psychology lesson wrapped in gorgeous aerial combat. Matthias Schweighöfer makes you actually care about history's most famous ace pilot. The flying sequences are poetry in motion, but what got me was seeing this legendary figure as an actual human being. It's stylish without being flashy, and those dogfights, chef's kiss. Absolutely beautiful filmmaking that respects both the action and the man. At number 8, we've got Stealth. And look, I'm not gonna lie to you, this movie is bonkers, but sometimes you just want to watch jets do impossible things, am I right? I saw this opening night, and when that AI goes rogue, I was like, well, this escalated quickly. Jamie Foxx, Jessica Biel, Josh Lucas, they're all taking this sci-fi madness completely seriously, and I respect that commitment. Sure, the physics make Newton cry, but those aerial sequences are absolutely wild. It's the kind of movie that knows exactly what it is and goes full throttle. No regrets. Lucky number 7 goes to Behind Enemy Lines, and that opening sequence, pure cinema gold. I still get goosebumps watching Owen Wilson's FA-18 get absolutely demolished while he's trying to dodge missiles. Fun fact, I actually rewound that scene like 5 times the first time I watched it. The way they put you in that cockpit during the chaos, you feel every near miss, every warning alarm. Yeah, the rest is basically a survival movie, but those first 15 minutes of aerial mayhem earned this film its spot on the list.
Land. Excellent.
Number 6 brings us Dark Blue World, the hidden gem that nobody talks about enough. I discovered this during a late night movie binge, and wow, what a find. Czech pilots flying Spitfires for the RAF? Yes, please. The aerial combat is gorgeous, but it's got this European sensibility that makes it feel different from typical Hollywood war films. Those Spitfire versus Messerschmitt dogfights are chef's kiss perfect. And the emotional depth caught me completely off guard. It's like finding treasure in your streaming library, absolutely worth the flight.
From the last plane, to the last bullet, to the last minute, to the last man, we fight! We fight! We fight!
Halfway point at number 5 with Red Tails. Guys, this movie means business. The Tuskegee Airmen story needed to be told, and George Lucas made it sure it got the blockbuster treatment it deserved. I'll be honest, I teared up during some of these scenes because these pilots weren't just fighting enemies, they were fighting for respect. The P-51 Mustang sequences are slick as butter, but knowing these are based on real heroes, that hits different. Cuba Gooding Jr. brings his A-game, and those red-tailed fighters are absolutely iconic. Pure inspiration wrapped in high-octane action.
December 7th.
At number 4, Pearl Harbor, and yes, I'm defending this choice. Look, we all know about the triangle, eyebrow, but when those zeros show up, Michael Bay goes full Michael Bay, and it's glorious. I saw this in IMAX back in the day, and that attack sequence literally shook the theater. The sound design alone deserves an award. Ben Affleck scrambling those P-40s while everything's exploding around him. It's chaos in the best possible way. Sometimes you just want spectacle, and Bay delivers spectacle like nobody else. Unapologetically entertaining.
We're taking a slight detour on the way home. Say again?
Bronze medal goes to Devotion, and this one hit me like a freight train. I walked into this expecting standard war movie fare and walked out emotionally destroyed, in the best way. Glenn Powell and Jonathan Majors have incredible chemistry, and those 4U4 Corsair sequences, absolutely breathtaking. But it's the friendship that got me, real brotherhood forged in the crucible of war. I may have gone a little dusty-eyed during the final act, not gonna lie. It's modern filmmaking that honors classic heroism, and that combination is just perfection. Silver medal for Midway, and Roland Emmerich took everything he learned from disaster movies and applied it to World War II, and somehow it works. I was skeptical at first, another Pearl Harbor situation, but no, this focuses on the battle that changed everything. Ed Skrein diving those STD dauntless into anti-aircraft fire while the fate of the Pacific hangs in the balance. My heart was pounding. The visual effects are stunning, but it's that historical weight that makes every explosion meaningful. Epic filmmaking that respects the real heroes. And taking the crown, Memphis Belle. Guys, this is the aerial combat movie that made me fall in love with the genre. I must have rented this VHS tape a dozen times as a kid. Every single minute inside that B-17 is pure tension. You feel the flak, you hear the engine struggling, you sweat with the crew. Matthew Modine, Eric Stoll, Tari Connick Jr., they make you believe these guys are really up there risking everything. The practical effects still hold up perfectly, and that final mission, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. This movie is aerial combat cinema. And there you have it, guys. Got a favorite we didn't mention? Drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a Filmflix countdown. I'm Block from Filmflix and signing off for today. Catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.